Most people are sheep. They are harmless and follow the crowd. But some men are wolves. They're dangerous and go their own way. Here is the reality. Average people don't understand high-value men. They find their behavior weird and may even laugh at them. But high-value men do not care. A wolf doesn't concern himself with the opinion of sheep. We're different creatures. You're not meant to understand me. In this video, we will go over 4 weird habits that make men high value. Pay attention, because this is what makes all the difference between a wolf and a sheep. Number 1. Authentically himself. We live in a world with a lot of fake people. Everyone's copying each other, pretending to be someone they're not. But some men are just authentically themselves, and you just have to respect it. You may not like them, but there is nothing more respectable than someone who's authentically himself, even if he seems silly or weird to others. Do not misunderstand it. This doesn't mean it's okay to start fapping and play video games all day. Being authentically yourself is no excuse for being pathetic. It's no excuse to hold on to bad habits. You see, sometimes the current version of us just isn't good enough. And instead of saying, the world should just accept me the way I am, we simply need to improve. But when it comes to being authentically yourself, it's about not being ashamed for your unique personality traits, some of your hobbies, and your sense of humor. Number 2. Introspection. A high-value man knows how to be introspective, meaning he examines himself and analyzes his own thoughts and feelings. Low-value men have no idea what I've just said, because they don't understand themselves and never self-reflect. Pathetic. There is no self-improvement without self-reflection. All self-improvement turns into meaningless garbage if you don't analyze yourself as a man. Listen, real self-improvement isn't just reading some fancy books and listening to some podcasts. It's understanding who you are and who you want to become. It's about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses and making a conscious effort to grow and improve. So start practicing self-reflection. Spend some time each day in introspection. Understand your emotions, your reactions, your values. Journaling can be a great way to do this. Just write your own thoughts in a notebook, as if you're talking to yourself. It may seem awkward to do at first, but over time you will develop a great understanding of yourself, and your mind will become sharp as a blade. Number 3. Emotional intelligence. One of the most underrated traits in the world is emotional intelligence. Humans are emotional beings, both men and women, and only the one that has emotional intelligence can become a great leader. High-value men have great emotional intelligence. They know how to use their emotions to their advantage. For example, if he's feeling angry, he'll use that anger to motivate himself to take action. He won't let his emotions control him. But perhaps even more importantly, a man with great emotional control knows how to build deep connections, resolve conflicts peacefully, and lead others with compassion and understanding. You see, the man that controls his own emotions is powerful, but the man that can also manage other people's emotions has the world at his feet. And that's what emotional intelligence is. The capacity to be aware of and manage one's own emotions and the emotions of others. You can be the smartest guy in the room, but if you lack emotional intelligence, you lack power. Because emotional intelligence is the key to both personal and professional success, and nothing else comes close to it. So level up your emotional intelligence. You do this by being introspective, as mentioned before, but you should also be outrospective, meaning you observe your own emotions, what triggers them, and how you act in different emotional states, but that you also observe other people's emotions. What triggers their emotions? How do they act? And are they able to trigger your emotions? Observe everything. Emotional intelligence is not something you just gain overnight. It's a lifelong process. Number 4, no balanced life. Most people dream with the idea of a balanced life, that we can work on ourselves until we have the ideal harmony in our relationships, work, fitness, health, and emotional well-being. As if the success of life can be measured by the time we spend doing all those things. The problem is that a balanced life is a mediocre way to measure success. And in some ways, it is just a lie that we have been sold to make us believe that stability is fine. You can only have a balance if you don't have any goal or dream. And trying to pursue something while having everything in order could make you lose your mind because it may be impossible. Success in something requires focused attention, discipline, and time. Time on one thing means time away from another. This makes balance a pointless goal if you want to achieve more things than just stability. If you really want to grow, learn, be wealthier, or simply be better, you need to dedicate time to it. And if you're not enjoying this process, you may need to change what you are doing, not make a balance in your life for it. The work-life balance approach is a lie that people who are miserable with their jobs invented so they can escape their 9-to-5 responsibilities, escape reality. Work-life balance implies that work and life are two different things. But if work is not living, what is it? Think about it. You can't convince a hard-working farmer that he needs more balance in his life. You can't get him outside of his own farm because he loves his work. It's his purpose. You see, you may think you need a more balanced life because you are overwhelmed by things you don't love. But if your work was your purpose, if you loved working, you wouldn't seek a work-life balance. You would understand that work is part of life. They are not two separate things. Always remember that. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.